Hey guys, welcome. Today we're doing another Discord tutorial. Today's episode 9. In today's episode, we are actually going to go ahead and update some things called RAM API. We need to update it. RAM API came out with the version recently. Here, now I'll show you. So when RAM API released version 10, well actually version 9 in fact, but 8, it has received a lot more updates since then. We're now on 7.1.2, believe it or not. And yes, it was fixed 24 minutes ago because we had an issue where it wouldn't work. So we had to fix it. Now, there's tons you can do, such as ping. I'll show you the ping command as well if you have time. However, the main point of this video is permissions handle. We're gonna do that first. Head into the updates that we need to do to perform. And then if we have time, I'll show you the ping command. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so now we're officially on the video, and we're gonna head into the code. We're gonna start by first making this a big old 10. We are on 10 episodes now of this, officially. And this is amazing. We're making it so far. Alright. So, we're going to head and remove the RPC. It's just not needed anymore. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to head into our iCreate event. We're going to start there. We're going to want to first do some imports up here. We're going to do const. And we're going to do equals to wire discord.js. Okay. So now that we have discord.js and we're going to import permissions from it. This is important for the step. Okay. What we can do now is if no, we're gonna let command equal to client dot slash, this is a slash system dot get, and we're just gonna get the command name. And if not command, you return. So this is how you would do it if you wanted to call it no matter what the name is. So you can now do command and in the end. Sure, if you want to pass it all the same. However, we're going to keep our switch statement for now. It is just to get the thing working for our permission. Because we're going to provide the permission in the command. However, we want to check per command. That way it's easier. We don't have to keep running the check code in. So we're going to do const. And this will come in handy too for our banning command when we come up to moderation in the next episode. So we're going to do perm check. Reduce the new permissions dot flags. No, this permission, sorry. So we're just checking the permission under command, and we can name it whatever you want. You have to put it in the command. I'm gonna name it perm as a permission. Alright, and after that we can do if not int dot member dot permissions that has. Then we're going to check for the perm check. Now, perm check can also be array, but that's fine. We don't have an array on this one. We just have our normal thing. So, return. Actually, no, we are going to have an array, but it automatically checks the array on its own. And you'll see what that code looks like in a minute. So, we're going to return int that reply, because we want to reply to them, just to tell them that they're missing the permission, whatever permission it is, and it's gonna be a 2 array to catch all the permissions that they're missing, because they're gonna be missing multiple permissions. This is where it helps out as well, because now we have multiple permissions instead of having to do it each time. Then we're gonna catch for errors. There shouldn't be any, but just in case there is one, we just want to ignore it and just return it like we normally would. That's all we need to do. Alright, so that is done. Interactions permission handler is done. We need to also do the message handler. The message handler already has the command thing set up because it uses the command thing to actually run the commands. So we're going to want to come down here, and it's going to be the same exact thing. So what I'm just going to do a quick copy and paste from the notes. But you can see the difference here. To message, and then we get to go. Everything else is pretty much the same thing. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to go to our updates now before we go to the commands stuff. So we need to open up a terminal because BAM-API.js is out of date. So we're going to do npm I. We're going to do Discord. We're also going to install Discord helper.js. That's another package I created, and it will help out with the login system that we used to have. Keep it the same. And then after that, we're going to do then we're going to do ram api.js, and to update to the latest version, we're going to do 7.1.2, and let that run its code.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing.
Alright.
Never give up, never slow.
So that code is done. Now we need to go through our config one more time. We need to change this to 10. And then we're good to go on that. Alright, so if we come into our ready event, you're gonna notice this is all out of date. We're just gonna input info. Actually, we're just gonna erase that for a minute. So console info is actually no longer part of RAM-API.js. So we're just gonna head here and do that. And to update that Alright, so I figured out what was the issue. I was doing it. Fixed it, it didn't update right. Okay. We're gonna move down here to our check stuff now. So we can perform a check. Console error is part of that now as well. But actually, we need to remove this code because that code is no longer functional. It's not part of the API anymore. We can just do info, which comes from RAM-API.js. And if you see here, we got version check. We can just run our RAM-API version over here and be done. That fixes the issue. Start. So now we'll start properly. And now we can actually officially move on to the commands and get the permissions in. Now that we have the correct versions. Alright, so we're going to start with the fun commands up here. And move our way down. Just as I said earlier, we can remove RAM-API.js because 8-ball is no longer part of that. We actually want to import games, then 8-ball. And that's done. And hello, we're going to remove this again. And we're going to do fun. .hello. If you don't know where I'm getting this, there's documentation on the npm package. Or you can visit api.rambot.xyz/package/docs. Links will be in the description to everything that I'm using this video. Okay. So now we have the two done. We need to make sure this isn't using this does. So we need to figure out where it's using version. So version is being used. We're not comfy. It does not use it, so we're good in here. However, there is one more thing we need to check, and it doesn't use that either, so we're good. Okay. Off the slash commands. 8-ball is the same thing. You just look for games, and then do .8-ball, and then same for hello. You remove this, do fun dot hello, and then we're done with all of that. Okay, so now we need to go back through and start the perm checking. Right, so the perm checking is simple. We're gonna do our perm thing here. This one we're only gonna do one perm. We're gonna put permissions from Scratch.js. We want to set it to our flag of administrator. Now, this will be really a simple step command. However, this is just a demonstration of how it works. So, now that we got our 8-ball in, then we got our permission set, we can also do it for hello too. We can do perm. This time I'm gonna show you the array. So what happens if you want 2 permissions to be valid? So you just do permissions like you normally would in an array instead. So let's say we want band members for this one, and you want kick members as well, valid. You want those 2 perms to be valid. Now you have 2 perms that it will have to check for and make sure they're valid. Okay. Execute console is actually not valid anymore. So we're just gonna actually import that in the old code of RAM for now. And I need to do the same thing in here. However, it is recommended that you find a new console logger or use the new console error system. That's part of the API. However, this does the trick just fine because it imports it from the Toad code, which used to be it. Okay. So now we can move on down here and do the same thing as we did for the message commands, since they're mostly supposed to be the same. So for 8-ball, it would be this. You can actually copy and paste this. Just make sure you import the permissions, and you put that in. Same thing here as hello. You do that same array. And boom. Now we have our permissions set. Okay. So now we're gonna move on and test this. And if it's all succeed, then I'll show you how to do a ping to the RAM API. So we're gonna do new dot. Boom. Version 10 matches version 10. This version is up to date. So RAM API has outputted that it's up to date. In here, what we can do is do equals hello, and obviously we can use it. But what if I go to my alt account, which has 0 perms but has access to this channel? If I want hello, it's gonna say I'm missing both permissions. If I was to give it So I'm gonna create a temp role here with our permissions set as just kick. So this alt account's now gonna have kick perms. So let me find it. Because it goes down here now.
Yeah, I've been in and out the studio like a student though, working on a movement, yeah, do it 'cause I'm in the zone. And
So
you know,
now it
for
has the
shows, how
term
it goes, I don't know, but I'm waiting till I'm chose front row. Here I go. All these
this is
people
the example to show you how it
wanna
works
know,
for
do you really
what
love
happens if you
me?
only have one
Do you
perm,
really
not the
hate
other.
me? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you grade me? All the social
So
media
we're
is
missing
going
kick
crazy.
perm, but if we do hello again,
Everything's inflated, mainly everyone's invaded.
okay, so it just says that still. Alright, so if you're missing one or the other, it's gonna say that no matter what. So now we know it works. And it's the same thing for slash commands. It's gonna do the same thing. And hello works as well. So now we know how it works. Alright, so we have a few hours on our clock. So up here, we're going to create a new command, ping.js. Okay. So then you can do ping. I'm not going to set anything else up. However, you should if you're setting up your Discord bot. Okay. We're going to wait. Ping from API.js. Now, if we were to look at this here, it just went ping, that's it. Then you can do that. Then data is the greatest. We're gonna console.log data and see what comes out of it. Just out of curiosity. Well, I should know this, but I don't. Believe it or not, it's actually been a while since that's been released. So now if we do equals to ping, we get the ping and the time. So what we can do is you can make this an embed, but I'm just gonna reply ping RAM API ping, and of course you can add all the other bunch of pings in there. For now, I'm just gonna do RAM API, and we can actually do this data.ping. And time checked. Or in the time that the system has checked it, it'll be right there. Now we have a message reply to that command. If you want ping, we get the ping of the RAM API to the bot, and the time that it checked, which was today at 3 o'clock p.m. 40 after. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, let me know down in the comment section down below. And also, let me know what you'd like to see next. I am running out of ideas for Scratch.js tutorials. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!